Namaste, everyone. Hello, guys. Back again, and we're gonna keep coming back again until somebody freaking takes us a little bit seriously. Today, we're gonna talk about one of Shiva. Actually, this is like the most important subject out of everything because it'll kind of make sense, and you don't need common sense to understand this, but you do. We're gonna talk today about money. All right, money, the root of all evil. All right, we're gonna talk about the root of all evil. All right, we do things to ourselves. We have our own demons because what we are born inside of this place. So we always are in constant battle with our minds. We're always in a constant battle with each other and ourselves and society and the system. Now, we're not here to destroy the system. We're here to prove God's existence. Then we're going to destroy the system. So she was in me for a reason, dude. All right. And I'm like, there's going to be a lot of people in the world that's going to claim that they're the incarnation of Shiva or they're Shiva. Listen, I'm telling you right now, guys. Before I knew what was going on with me a year ago, I didn't know anything about Hinduism or Buddhism, and I've been chosen by something that is something that they know about, and I have no knowledge of them. So that's what I'm saying. This whole Shiva business with me is very, very, very real. I don't want him in my life as Mark Juan. I want to go back to being myself and ignorant. But ignorance is bliss. And I just, with the stuff, the knowledge that I know now, I can't go back to my life. It's impossible. So anyways, the root of all evil. All right, it's been preached about. We gave you guys the concept of understanding the meaning of the root of all evil. But you guys are not like really getting it. You don't understand the whole money thing. You're in samsara, so it only teaches you how to survive. The thing that you have to survive in this place with is money. Money, money, money. Okay? You'll see Hindus posters of like Lakshmi and Lakshmi pouring money or the goddess of wealth. Like, we bless people in here with infinite resource. All right? We bless people with resource. Any person that is a devout man of faith, we have blessed with infinite resource. So think about Tyler Perry. And if you look at one of the Hindu pictures of Lakshmi just pouring money out of an urn, because money doesn't exist in heaven, it's a metaphor of how we do for you guys in here. Just have faith. That's all it is. Even if you try to have faith for the understanding of money, we're not going to give you anything. If you open up a sangha or religion, or not a religion, a temple or a church, and the idea of financial fortitude or financial future stability, we don't do that. We don't help you, okay? But you get it from another source, and that's Mara. So let's say if you're a mega church, because we like to pick on mega churches. It's funny about mega churches because it's all about money with them. The more of an audience that you have in a mega church, the bigger your offering plate's going to be. It's one of the biggest paydays for mega churches. Mega churches are an abomination, but they're not. There's two things that happen at a mega church. One, there's music, merriment, and faith. Concentrated. Samsara hates these mega church organizations when they get together and get these massive people, tens and thousands of people, to come witness a spiritual event. Yay! But there's a problem. And it's always dealt with a leader that doesn't want to do research into faith and all religions. So, you know, you can only preach as much as you know. And that's why we're ascended, because we're going to preach everything about reality, about metaphysics, about quantum physics, about string theory, it's about quantum data. Everything about us is science and faith and spirituality. You have to make the two. So anyways, money, mega churches. So, you know, the good thing is that a lot of people are coming together in the faith and understanding of Yahshua's teachings and the Lord. Good job, guys. You're on the right track. Now, the people that run the organization, that get them paychecks, all right, this is one thing that churches usually do when they make too much money. They start having a morality compass starts surfacing. And they're like, okay, well, we got all this money. We need to go do something. Let's go to Africa and open up a mission because we just got to do it. Something's telling me in my head to do it. And you do it, and you're on the right path. Good job, guys. You have to transform your money. And that's the best way of doing it. Now, woe to those churches that only do it for money, okay? We're not about material value. Everything in this place is material, and that's what you obsess over. So when we think about a lot of the churches that, if you look at a pastor that's dressing good and got all these gold rings on his hand and said, the Lord has blessed me with this. No, you didn't. You blessed yourself, you idiot. The Lord didn't bless you with the observational view of something that would make you feel and look powerful. You don't do that. When we see pastors, we don't want to see them adorned in jewelry. Why? We know gold is a vibrational tool for meditation and prayer. But gold also, to the observationalist, will see some bullshit. It's samsara. It's some bullshit. So, as Marquand grew up throughout time, he couldn't understand why all these pastors and deacons and his Baptist church just get bigger and bigger, and then everything's about money. You have to take your money that you get from your community and put it back into your community, period. Now, we know how the system and the semantics works of a church thriving off of faith, all right? Now, offerings are offerings. You know what my offering is as led Caiaphas Siva? I just want some fruit at a shrine. Dedicate a shrine to me, get a lingam, and dedicate some fruit. I don't ask for much. Have faith in the Lord because I bow to him as the holy immortal Shiva. As led Caiaphas, I bow to my Father, like we all do up here in heaven. And I don't ask for much, but some freaking fruit. Pour some milk on my lingam with some Himalayan salt water after the milk and dry it off and throw me some flowers on my shrine. I'm the happiest God you could ever have in your life, and I'll always be in your life. It's simple with us. So anyways, you have to transform your money. Money is the root of all evil. You have to transform it. Okay? There's two ways of transforming your money in this place. It's all about knowing how to use your shrine. So in my next video, before the video, I got to talk about other videos. So we're going to get into a video about how Shiva has taught me how to use a shrine and how it actually works. With a Shiva shrine or a shrine dedicated to your dead mother or however, it doesn't matter what type of shrine you make. But when you make it, have it dedicated to someone that was a teacher or like a mother, somebody or a father that was a good teacher. All right? And then have faith behind that. So throw a holy Bible on you don't have to make a Shiva shrine to make a shrine. You can make a shrine any way you like, as long as it's about devout faith. And then it works. It's a beacon in your home so we can track you. Then on top of that, as that beacon emits light outside of the bardo to us, it's like a homing laser. So as your shrine, as we have one in here, I have a shrine on every floor in my house. In my room where I sleep, in my studio where I produce my beats, and in my living room where I wash and feast. So anyways, we have a shrine in every room. It has to be. So it's just more light that comes out of the blackness of the black hole we're in. So now you take your money and you put it on a shrine. Now you'll go to like shrines all over the world and you'll see money on it. That's cool. It's like the understanding of giving up something of material value that holds everybody back. And you just give it away. All right? That is good. You can transform your money on a shrine. So you'll take like, I don't know, $100. And you want to do it like in small denominations. You want to do it, let's say you got $1,000. Make it all 20s, 5s, and 10s. All right? Throw it on your shrine. In 5 hours, your money is transformed. It is divine. You cannot bless money. You can't be a pastor. You can't be a deacon. You can't be a pope. You can't be a sadhu. You can't be a Vedic priest and bless your money by touching it. It does not work. It doesn't. It don't. I got all kind of stuff just building up on the side of my mouth. Give me a second, guys. I got to hydrate up here. Brushing your teeth will just dehydrate your mouth. Then you get crack lip, like what I'm going through right now. So anyways, I got to end crack lip. So put the money on your shrine in 5 hours because the spell works for 5 hours. After it has been there for 5 hours, it is transformed, and it is blessed by the divine, and it's infinite. So you take these small denominations and you pass them out. You pass out this money, you give it away, you make purchases, you make payments, well, I wouldn't say make payments. You don't want to use blessed money to pay a bill with, okay? There's ways to deal with money in this place. And when you have blessed money from a shrine, you got to disperse it to hands. You can't disperse it to like an organization that, like, I don't know, like you go to the check cashier place and you give them $300 of blessed money, and then you give it to them to pay a bill with. It kind of defeats the purpose, even though it's all in circulation. When somebody touches that money, it spreads like a virus, and there's divinity in there. So then they have an understanding of the divine, and then they teach them all, pass it. So it's like a chain letter. You're just sending a chain letter of divine energy out into the field because you have transformed money. It's all divine now, and you have to use it for. You don't take blessed money and go to the weed man. You don't take blessed money and go to the fucking casino. You take blessed money and you give it to family members. You take blessed money and go to local grocery stores. You go to a food truck and give them blessed money. Dude, I'm telling you right now, this shit fucking works. You want to keep this blessed money that is transformed and pass it off to somebody that is in the struggle of samsara. You don't want to give blessed money to Walmart. It defeats the purpose. It gets circulated with a bunch of other negative energy that money is, and it gets tainted after time. So as it circulates through the banks, through Walmart, through check cashing institutions, it just gets messed up. It doesn't work correctly. Is this true, Shiva? Yeah, he's just dormant, quiet, listening. So am I hitting everything? Yes, my lord. So anyways, it has to be transformed. All right. So you have to treat money like it's a virus after you bless it at a shrine for 5 hours. After 5 hours, you take that blessing. And that's with anything. If you put anything on a shrine for 5 hours, it's blessed. The only thing that we're not going to bless is cigarettes, lottery tickets, and freaking hard liquor. You can forget it. Now, you can put wine on the shrine and have blessed wine. It has to be there for 5 hours. You can put vodka on. And we got to talk about liquor and what you can drink and what you can't drink in this place. So, guys, stay away from everything else and drink grain alcohol from actual vegetables like potato vodka. And that's something that I can drink. I can't drink anything else. He won't let me. He won't let me drink gin, cognac, anything. Shit I used to drink. Like, I don't know, Hennessy. Like, I used to drink a bottle of Hennessy like it was nothing. 151 like it's nothing. That shit was killing me. So it's all about purity in this place. So now we told you how to bless your money and spread it like a virus, and then you have to give it to like local sources, like, I don't know, your local pizzeria shop that's owned by a friend you know, or a food truck operator, or you want to give money out to people that like need it, like share it. You don't want to spend it on, let's say, go to the store and buy a video game with blessed money. You defeat its purpose, and you're not doing the purpose that what you bless that money for. All right, so enough about blessing money. Let's get back to the root of evil about what money truly does to people. All right, so as a food truck operator, well, ex-food truck operator, I gave all that up. I got some bigger things coming up right now. I guess I'm going to be opening up a karma-free kitchen chains, and it's going to work more than Stacy's $5 holler food truck. And Stacy's $5 holler food truck worked fine. Trust me, I did amazing cuisine on that truck that I didn't even think that was possible. And I did a lot of work. But the thing is that I would go to my food truck and I would go there with the intention on making money. And then what happens is that I didn't make the money I needed. Promotion takes money to promote your business. So it takes money to make money, right? That's if anything. It takes a seed to grow a tree. So anyways, money is the root of all evil. It causes war, it causes strife, it causes famine, it causes life to end. Now, the concept of money being the root of all evil is pretty much self-explanatory, but I got to put it in a deeper sense. Money is the root of all evil, all right? And as Marquand, when I was young and a douchebag, I used to steal for the shit. I used to be a booster. I used to, like, media play was my best friend in the 90s. I used to beat up media play all the time when I was a booster. So I'm like, yeah, DVDs. in my pocket. Yeah, I was lifting shit, and it was all about money. Okay, it's a big shoplifter back in the day. I used to do a lot of stealing back in the day. I didn't understand why I was stealing from my own family members. Like, and morality standpoints, because back then I didn't know who I was. I didn't have a conscience. I didn't have. I didn't even have an identity. All right, let alone a personality. But I would just do stupid shit that would just compel me in the middle of the night to crawl on my belly and steal money from my freaking mother. Come on, dude. When the guys heard about that shit in jail, the whole tank was about to whoop my ass. Like, you can't steal from your grandma, man. What's wrong with you? I didn't know I was being consumed by demons. I didn't know that they were telling me to wake up in the middle of the night and crawl on my belly and steal from my grandmother's purse. I just thought I was being Marquand, stealing for money to go buy some video games with. I wasn't stealing for drugs. I was stealing for other things that wasn't drugs. It was video games. I don't know why. So anyways, I was stupid back then. We all do stupid things. We are consumed by demons, especially when we're 20. We just do the dumbest shit in the world. And we don't know why. We just think it's our own rational conscious thought. But everything about this place is money. Sports. Money. Damn, crack lip. Sports is all about money. All right? Now, the one thing that I've had conversations with Siva is everything has been about ego with him. Like, the biggest thing is about ego. With ego is money. Money is also, too, an ego. And egos need money. All right? So let's say, think about an athlete. Think about football. Because we like to pick on football a lot. Because, dude, it's a messed up sport. It's rigged. They're a bunch of liars that run that shit. It's Masonic ran. And it's all about money. All right? Now, Marquand had to dead friends. Not dead them, kill them. He had to, like, kill them out of his life. Like, they're still living. He has to dead his friends, his family, because of he's changing with God consciousness. He's getting too much information, and he's handling it very well. So with sports, he's had friends that are devout sports fanatics. All right? Now, we got to talk about the sports thing real quick. Sports, to the divine, is a good and bad thing. If it's not about money, it's a good thing. Like, we love the Olympics. Heaven loves the Olympics. Winter Olympics is one of the favorite of mine as Siva. I love the Winter Olympics. Y'all guys know me as Siva. Y'all know I like the cold. Y'all know I like snowy mountains. That's my shit. So anyways, look at he loves the snowy mountains. So anyways, winter sports is one of, like, I guess Shiva's favorite things. Is this correct? Yep. I love ice skating. So anyways, go figure. Everything's about art with these guys. And what football has is no art. There's the art of war in football, and that's about it. But there's no art in it. There's nothing graceful about football unless when a ball is being thrown and the receiver catches it gracefully. Even we look at it like, wow, that's an amazing catch, and we're heaven. But we still know what the truth is. It's still about money. All right, so we got a bunch of sports fanatics running around talking about the Ohio State game, the Michigan game, the Super Bowl. And as Marquand, he has had friends that's all they know. And then Marquand would have his experience with the divine, and he would talk to his friends about God. They didn't want to hear anything about God. They just care about the Pittsburgh Steelers. They just cared about the Cleveland Browns. If you walk into a bar that everybody is so fixated on watching this game of their favorite team members and their favorite team, and you go in there and you preach the word about, all right, guys, God doesn't like what you're doing. You're taking God out of the equation. You need to stop and figure out who are you truly worshiping. And you know what happened in the bar with all these sports fanatics? They will kill you. Get the fuck out. Who are you talking about God while the playoff is on? Get out of here. We don't want to hear that because nobody doesn't want to hear when God's knocking. Your boat comes a rocking. All right? So the Lord is ever present. We're ever present. All the Lashar Kim and the Reiki Mokin in here is ever present. All the Daikinis and the Assuras and the Davids and Davies are here ever present. We always watch you guys kill God on a regular basis, especially here in America. All right? But you like to use him as an excuse to win a game. I want to thank God because we got more money in our pocket. All right? Think about it, guys. Money doesn't exist in heaven. Blessings are blessings. We bless LeBron James. Is he coming home? That means no. That's counterclockwise. All right? We're talking about the LeBron James. He's not coming home. He has to come back here because he sacrificed and signed the dotted line for money. There's something that in this place that you guys don't understand, and it's called incantation. Anytime you incantate your name onto a document, it is sealed in hell as a record. You have gave up your life. When anybody gets signed in the industry for that check or for that advance, you have given up your name to the understanding of madness and evil, for the understanding of the root of all. So when you sign that name saying, oh yeah, I'm about to get paid, I'm about to be signed, what are you being signed to but money? You're not being signed to yourself. You're still under control. You got to drop 10 albums. You got to have 10 albums for a deal for like, I don't know, 50,000, I don't know, $500,000 you get a deal, and you got to drop 10 albums, which is kind of impossible. Your life is gone if you got to drop 10 albums. You better drop an album every year like Busta Rhymes did when he was under contract. He was knocking his albums out for a fucking reason. All right? So, you know, when you're under contract, it's a contract. It's a binding agreement of your life for money, not for God. But there's a God involved. He's Mara. And y'all are stuck in his consciousness. So when you look at the dollar bill, American US dollar bill, it says in God we trust. And they show the eye, and it's a luminant. That's Mara's eye. That's Mara. Money is Mara's understanding because it's a concept. So the root of all evil is just nothing but a concept. It's called money. And it's called, we like to rape people for it. We like to kill people for it. And we like to keep them in suspended animation for it. Because as long as we keep a certain type of society that is poor, that has nothing going on, we can always keep them in the loop. As the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, right? U.S. people can change that. All you have to do is take a stand. I don't know why you sit on your asses all the time. Take a stand. We're going to teach here in the future how we're going to get America to quit for 21 days. We're going to get America to quit for 21 days to get back with their families, to get back with their loved ones and their friends and family, to get to know their family again. Because this is all about family, guys. It's not about money with us. So here in the future, we do a campaign because what we're going to be is what we're going to become. We're going to launch this campaign about America needing to take a stand. Not against the government. That's not, the government actually is helping you guys, but not helping. So we'll deal with them when we deal with them. And we're not making any threats against our government. We're here to help them. All right? They put y'all into this place, and we're here to help them understand how to get the people back to the people of America. So guys, we're here to help our government. We're here to help governments, not just ours. Because we're science, and this is the first time this has happened in 13,000 years where we had established channeling communication about something that is more than just vibrational energy, Esther Abraham Hicks. You know, there's teachers here that have to teach people how to be people. There's teachers here, gurus, channelers, that channel information to you guys like Esther Hicks or like Abraham Hicks. That is like the truth. All right. Now, before my awakening and my ascendance, I thought, you know, when I saw Esther Hicks, oh man, she's lying. She's lying. She can't be making all this. And she's just manic going off. And then people will come to her thing and like, hey, we have a question. And she gives them a straight, direct, coded answer. We deal in code in this place because you're in hell. So everything has to be done in code. It's your job to figure it out and how to break the code. So anyways it goes, it's all about money in this place. People die for it. People lie for it. People cheat for it. People sleep for it. All right? People will kill for it. People will use the excuse and saying this is God's way. Guys, again, money doesn't exist in heaven. It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't. All right? So think about where you're from and think about where you're at and why guys are struggling so much every day for the understanding that they have to get out here and survive, or they're going to have to make a sacrifice. In this place, everything is about sacrifice, charity. Everything is about sacrifice, charity. All right? If you don't know how to make a sacrifice, and if you can't be charitable, you're not going to learn anything. And there's another reason of why we're here too. But it's all about sacrifice. All right? We're not asking you to sacrifice lambs. We're not asking you to sacrifice virgins, because that's not what we're about. That's some movie demonic shit y'all created. So anyways, you got to sacrifice. Money is a sacrificial ritual here. You guys don't look at everything in a ritual here because you don't know you're in hell. You go outside and you see the sun and it warms your face and you think, oh, this is Earth, I'm a hippie. You know, it's funny. Everybody here is hippies, and then everybody's not. The hippies figured it out. They knew money was the root of all evil. If you think about Woodstock and the hippies and how they traveled, they really never needed money. They always would trade. That's what we do in heaven. All we do is trade. We don't, and it's nurturing trade. Whether it be for substance, whether it be for knowledge, whether it be for spiritual ascendance, whether it be for craft work. We always trade because it comes from our hearts. Money doesn't come from the heart. It doesn't. It comes from a printing press with a concept of a man that knew how to slave people. All right? The FRA know this. The IRS know this. The governments know this. And it's going to be time to where people are going to need to take a stand against money. One day you guys will figure it out, but we're going to kind of push that in the right direction. Money's the root of all evil. I don't care who you think you are. If you need money to go buy weed, grow your weed. Not suggesting do it, but do it legally. You know, if you want to go to the, it's all about land, okay? If you can't own land, you don't own anything. And it's hard for anybody to own land, especially when you're in a community of condo associated communities or project communities. You can't not like go start a garden. Kind of guys, the goal is to get out of the neighborhoods that you once grew up in and find your own penance. Farm off your own land. All right, we're lovers of farmers. We love the farm and agricultural here. The agricultural industry is absolutely wonderful, except for that it also too is controlled by money. Now, guys, think about it. This place is not that bad for the hell that it is, because it's a lying hell. Everything here is an illusionary mask. There is so much land here that if your governments could figure out how to give back to the people for free, the people will respect the governments for free. And they'll listen, a lot of people don't like to fight wars for governments. Think about the Vietnam War. A lot of the Black Panthers, a lot of hippies were speaking out against that shit, okay, for a reason. It was unnecessary. It was a war that we didn't have anything to be a part of, all right? War is about money. War is also about land. It's either you got to kill people and take their land away from them in order to make it yours, so you can turn money into it. Think about why the Indians don't have their land no more. The Indians did not need money. The Native Americans don't use money. They trade pelts and make craft and trade. There's no money with Indians. Native Americans, there's no money with them. But something came here and said, we need this land. We need to resource it because it's too much for them. Then we need to start colonizing it. Then when we start figuring out how to lay track down and make one point of travel to the next point, then we're on to something. So now we got to go to those territories and annex that for money, death, life. The Native American people were murdered for money. The Hebrew people of Africa that was brought here, all the Hebrews of America. Stop calling yourself African American, you're Hebrews. Were taken, put onto a plantation to make money. in the name of God. Okay? Now, a plantation owner will will not have any slaves learn how to read, but can give you a Bible, and then they say, "Hey, our Lord said it's okay to have slavery because we're Christians." And I'm gonna tell you something right now. If y'all don't want to believe that, you better do the research. All right? There's a lot of Christian plantations that somehow they thought slavery was something that God wanted. It's all about money. It's all it's been about. So people has died throughout years, 400 years of slavery in this country of about money. Lincoln had to figure it out. Morality sat in. We're all equal, guys. Money is the only thing that makes us not equal, besides somebody's thought concept about maybe religion, and then that too also breeds money. So again, as much as I would like to keep going on and on and on and on about money with him and you guys, you're not getting it. And sometimes you have to take a stand. You cannot fight your government. You should work with your government. But you can't get a bunch of greedy politicians that are about making their bellies fat because everything in here is about consuming and eating. And then that also too is an understanding of money. Now, as Marquand, he has been homeless 7 times. He's been in a homeless shelter 7 times. He knows what it's like to sit out and sleep out in the street and sleep in the hallway. Trust me, I've done it. All right. I know what it's like to have free shit. My mama, it's funny about my mama. My mama's demon born, and she's in hell. She recently passed away, and she's in hell, in the lower hell, and she can't get out. She's stuck so deep in some sorrow, it's unbelievable. But the thing about my mom that the angels and Shiva always tell me about is that they loved my mom so much because she was smart. My mom never had to work for anybody. She never did. She did here and there, but that wasn't my mother. My mother was a natural born hustler. She had a credit card scam going back in the 80s and 90s that was unfreaking believable. She was on top of her game. My mom never had to really, and I'm not condoning any criminal activity, but even my grandmother said, and even they say, if you're going to do something that is illegal, do it correctly, or don't do it at all, because they're going to make an example out of you, and then they'll call you a criminal. How can you be a criminal of something when you're inside of a place that is hell? You're in hell. Everything here is against you. It's time to fight back. You have to fight fire with fire. But we're not telling people to go out and sell fucking drugs and crack and weed. That's not the right way. If you're going to hustle, hustle the right way. Make it legal, or if you're going to be illegal, don't be observed. Because everything in here is about observation. And money is the root of all evil. So guys, I got to get off of here. I'll let you guys figure out this whole money concept because it doesn't take a genius to figure out that money is the root of all evil. I just had to put it on a bigger standpoint, and I swear I should be able to shoot 3 more videos about talking about the root of all evil. But it's not necessary. There's so much more information to get out. Y'all guys will figure it out. We're going to teach you how to take a stand about how to fight against money. All the fruit of all labor in nature is out here. The government knows that people can live off the land, but they need tax money to say that you own it. But you don't own it because America doesn't own America. We all know who owns America. It sure isn't the Americans. And it's time to take America back, guys. We're here to take America back. How about that? So don't think of us as some type of terrorist or some type of extreme religious cult or stupid whatever the hell you might be thinking. We're here to give America back to its people. Now, how about that, guys? What more assuring? Rest assured that we're here to do a job. As Shiva, I'm here as the destroyer, not just of illusions and ignorance, but civilizations and existences and realities and universes. I'm in here for a reason. I'm not here for no reason. I'm not here to be Marquand's buddy. I'm not here to, well, I'm more than his buddy. I'm like a father to him. So I'm much more than a buddy. But I'm not just here to just teach him about the truth of reality. I'm here to destroy this place. And I mean all of realities. Not Earth, not America. Earth if you think it's Earth. Not Mars if you think that it's Mars. Realities, ignorance, illusions. You're in an illusion, and I'm here to destroy it. But we're not making threats against society. We're here to get society to wake up to the divine. We had to do it in Egypt. We had to do it 30,000 years ago dealing with Noah. All right? So it's a lot of history that you guys don't know, a lot of time periods that you guys don't know about, and y'all kind of got the time periods on track, but we're going to do a timeline of like life and existence. We're going to talk about the fall of consciousness, and later in videos, we're going to talk about the polar shifting that has happened. All right? These events actually did occur. Fall of consciousness is getting ready to come. 68 years before the next fall of consciousness. Guys, if you think that the rapture was something, we're going to explain the rapture, and it's called the fall of consciousness. There's always a fall of consciousness. There's always a rapture, and it's getting ready to come in 68 years. Now, me getting this information out to you guys, you guys can take it for what it is, or you might think it's some rambling black guy talking about absolutely madness. It's not, because trust me, guys, as Mark Juan, I want my fucking life back. All right, I want to just go out and kick it at the club till 3 in the morning. I want to go back to smoking weed and drinking fucking Still Reserve and playing Call of Duty, doing headshots all the time. But guess what? The rules has changed for me. I can't do none of these things no more. All right, so peace out, guys. Keep your faith alive, man, because we only got 68 years to get this message out, and as we continue with videos throughout time, we'll have true documentation of time. So we're about 67 and a half years now till the end. So got questions, give me a call. We're open. We don't give a fuck. They can't kill something that is an illusion. They can't kill something that's already dead, let alone now that it's living for the first time. So peace out, guys. Enjoy your day.